I'm Dan Galushin. Welcome to another edition of Dan's Fishing Tales. I'm loading up all of my ice fishing gear here, and I go as light as possible. Now the season hasn't started as yet. It's because we haven't had that cold of weather, but we are really starting to get some cold weather right now. It's a 5-degree wind chill at the moment. We've got a heavy snowstorm coming in with a blizzard conditions possible with 55-mile-an-hour winds. So the ice is going to start forming, but it isn't going to be forming all that well. If you're going to have a lot of snow on top of it before it gets a good base, we're not going to have a good base. So you're going to have to be real careful. And I like going light, especially in my area. Now guys that are in really way up north where you're getting a foot, it's practically thin ice to them, then they're going to have a little bit safer. But here, well, we're going down towards the southern edges in like Illinois, and you get down towards Missouri and right into those areas. I mean, you're really on the southern edges of ice fishing country. So sometimes you're lucky even to have ice. 4-6 inches might be good ice. You get 12-18 inches, you're really getting thick ice here. So I go light as possible. And another thing that I use is this right here. This thing's called a Scout. I'm going to be using it this year. I shouldn't say I have been using it because it will be this year. This thing, and I got it wrapped up here. I've talked about it before. It's a little safety item actually. You drill down through, you can use just your regular drill, put it through, zip it right on through, and then you hook this edge right here under the ice, and you've got a measuring gadget, so you know how thick it is, and you can do it without taking out your larger one like I have right here. This is my Jiffy E6, the electric drill, and again, for lighter weight, that helps a lot to have that. And you can drill a lot of holes with that thing. Another thing you can do with this is drill your transducer hole, which is going to fit my new Vexilar FLX 30 just perfectly. The hole is just about 2 inches. This drill's a 2-inch hole. It'll even fit the float, so it should work good. The only thing that I'm a little bit worried about, and we're going to be testing that out, will that freeze in the hole on a real cold day? Possibility. If it's that tight, maybe that'll freeze in. You might have some problems. We'll find out, like I said, later. But again, I'm going lighter. This is a one-man Frabill ice hunter. I've got the lighter weight type of a scoop here. This is a Frabill scoop, very lightweight, plastic. And then I've got one tackle bag here. Now another thing that I'll do that's lighter, and we're going to talk about this later, is I'll do what I call a take 3. Now we're not talking about the video or the TV shows where they tell you take 3. You know what that means? You got to go for the 3rd time because you screwed up somewhere. Now this one, I'll take this little box right here. This is a micro jig box, an Edge micro jig box, empty right now. But what I'll be doing is I will take, like I said, take 3. There's 3 different jigs that I'll use. And again, I'll be talking about that in another thing because, well, I'll tell you real quick. It's a Demon, which these are all Custom Jigs and Spins. It's a Demon and the Slender Spoon, the Pro Glow Slender Spoon, and also the Wolf Finky. Later on, I'll tell you why I've selected those 3. And right up here, you can put some jigs right here. Down here, a spoon should fasten into this real well because you're not taking that many. And then you can put your Demons down here where you got this little door that opens up right here. Those will fit those Demons real well, but you're not taking that much. And again, that's for future video. Now, we'll throw that in here. I've already got one of these. This is a terminal tackle, a smaller terminal tackle, and I'll show you that. This has got a lot of jigs in it, and as I said, it's terminal tackle. You've got all of them with these little compartmental things here that you can see. They got them in here, and they got little doors so that you don't have them spilling out all over. You know what that's like to have little ice jigs all over the place. It can be a real mess. Again, that makes it lighter. You can just grab this box if you want, no problem. And the one thing you always want, of course, or something like this with hemostats and what have you. We'll talk about that later. Now, you can tell it's cold. My nose is running. This is my rod safe, as they call it. It's a Fravel. It's got all of my Ice Hunter rods in it, already pre-rigged. They're Ice Hunter Sniper, by the way. That's what I'm using. And they'll fit right in here and just stay right down in. This will go down there. I've got everything I want. With this battery operated thing, I don't have to worry about any gasoline. Like I said, I use the E6. It's got a fairly heavy, in fact, most of the weight is that battery it's on it. It's a 6-inch drill. Some of you might want to go with an 8, but I figure I'm going with a 6 in here. I've got that 2-inch over here that I can drill my transducer hole. Keep the fish all out of the cable, all that sort of stuff. But with this lighter weight, one-man shelter, and the stuff I've got, and of course, I'll have my Vexilar unit, and that has a Vexilar battery that's a regular lithium battery that is extremely lightweight. I compared it to one of my older units, the FLX 12, I think it was, and also the 28, because at one time, the FLX 28, I had a regular battery in it, and you lift it up, you put that other one in there, it's unbelievable the difference in the weight. So that makes it good too. Another thing, it's lightweight, just that much weight. I mean, you don't need a lot on the ice if you got the spot that you're going and that. If you're going way out and you got snowmobiles and you got ATVs, you got all that sort of stuff, that's different. You can take more stuff with you. But again, we're in an area where most of ours is towing this by hand, something like that. So you want to go as light as possible. And I think I've got a pretty good system right now. It fits in this Yukon XL real well. So if you got something that size, with not with the third row seats, I mean they're down. It goes up to the second row seats, and I'm able to have some tools and things up there too. So anyway, that's my layout that I have that I will be using this year, and we'll be talking more about it when we get out on the ice. It's really cold. I'm going to go in. So until next time, get out of the water and have a great day of fishing.